come and get it.
Welcome everybody in the chat. How you going? This is Mr. GMT for the Mr. GMT show. Believe it or not, I can't believe it. I've been talking about it for forever, and I suppose you want to know and you want to see me. So here we go. Oops, we got, hey, fuck. Don't worry about it. I can't do it. Oh, here we go. How do you turn the camera on? Shit, guys, we got fucking failure. Anyway, don't worry about the camera. Okay, here we go. Sorry about this. This is amateur hour. We're trying to sort this shit out. So here we go. I'm going to add my my guests that are going to come on at the moment, and we're going to have the first one. Believe it or not, we're going to have the guy that's going to be the Bobby Google of the show, which is Respectably Late. How you going, mate? How you going?
Thank you, Mr. GMT. I'm as nervous as you in regards to running this keyboard, and this one is just a test run. We hope we do well, and we hope we get better as the weeks go.
Well, put it this way. I've completely botched it because I forgot how to turn my fucking camera on. How do you fucking figure that out?
Some people wish mine wasn't, so...
I don't even know how to fucking... At the moment, I don't even know how to fucking turn my camera on. Fuck me dead. That's how fucked up I am. Anyway, the next guy we got... hey?
Down the bottom, stop, gam, and gam.
Oh, that's right. Okay. 1 second. Let's do this shit. I'll do it properly. Are you ready?
I'm been ready all day.
Okay, guys. There's enough of the mucking around. Enough of the mucking around. Okay. We had a bit of a technical difficulty. I'm nervous as fuck if you don't realize. Today we got Respectably Late here, and we've also got a friend that I've just met recently in the community, which his name is Timex. He's a wonderful man. He's funny as fuck. He's not wearing any underwear apparently. So let's put him on and let's see the gentleman. His name is Timex. My man, Timex, how you going, brother?
Hello, mate. How are you? Greetings, everyone.
Hey, he's going anyway. Oh, there we go. That's the one. That's the one I want to see. Well, good might as well give you a clap. You know, sorry about that. A bit late there. Also, this is the first one. So look, I'm just trying to figure everything out, trying to get everything, you know, running smoothly. I've got nude pics in the back, as you can see. We got that happening. Timex, do not stand up because apparently you're not wearing any underwear, and I do not want to get this shut down. Okay, this is something we don't need to happen. We've had it happen in previous streams with other people, and it was bad, and we don't want this shit to happen again. By the way, today
from here, mate.
That's it, fantastic. But I want to do one thing. I do want to know what you guys are wearing. Is what watches are we wearing tonight, boys? Can you show me your watches?
I can go first. No, Danny's up. Is up.
Hey,
let me bring I've got the Omega Seamaster, the Golden Eye.
The Golden Eye. Beautiful, brother. That's a recent acquisition, isn't it?
Yeah, mate. I've only had it for the beginning of the week. I picked it up.
Beautiful, so, man. Congrats.
Very happy with that.
You look fucking sexy. You know that, right? Fuck me, Dad. You done well. Fuck.
Don't keep saying that. I won't be able to stand up at all.
If you stand up, and I think it's what's happening down there is actually happening down there, we're gonna have definitely gonna have fucking trouble. I'll tell you right now.
If the camera starts to tilt, you know I've moved the table.
Oh no!
All right, let's go respectably. Let's show us what you got, brother.
We have got the brand new acquisition, and I'm waiting to get that in a bit of focus without the light.
You can do it.
Oh, I wish I could do it. It is the Breitling.
You could do something, I'll tell you right now.
I can. Breitling.
What? They're beautiful, man. Gorgeous. Congrats, man. When did you get that?
Today.
Today.
Today arrived today.
And you know what? You know what the fuck thing is, man? You actually didn't even tell me about that. You got this today.
No.
Did you tell anyone else?
It arrived the other day when no one was home. They took it back, threatened to send it back to the US. And I said, how can we fix this? And they said, just make a new delivery date. And I said, someone will be home Friday. And they were, and it arrived today, especially for the first Mr. GMT show.
Well, this is the first one. I've got two great gentlemen are willing to come on and be part of the show. I am part of this Oz Boys group, Watch Oz Boys, and they're a wonderful bunch of people. I've only been part of the group for a very short period of time, and they've welcomed me in, and they made me feel very special. And I said that I want to do a show, and they really wanted to come on board and make this possible. So I'm really happy. We've also got one more person that's supposed to be coming here, but he's at work, so hopefully he can get here. But in saying that, I might as well show what I've got on before we keep going. And today I have this evening. If I can get this frigging thing off, I have got, let me show you boys. Let's see how good my camera is, if it's still as good as I was before. Oh, yeah, straight away. Straight away. Do you see that?
Ooh, yes,
very nice. I'd knock you on the head for that.
You would?
Yeah, but
you can knock me on. Which head do you want to knock on?
Well,
which one? This one? This one? This one? This one? This one?
You could get lucky.
Anyway, okay, right, let's get me off there. It's enough of seeing me. Oh, by the way, actually, while I'm here, I might as well just show my layout. Oh, hang on. This is my layout, guys. This right here, guys. Right here, right now is what you got.
We have got the layer. Okay, boys.
The man cave, the fortress of solitude, anything you want to call it. So yeah, this is it. This is what I got, and we've got the 2 camera angles, so I can swap it at any time, at any given time. So yeah, it's wonderful.
Very spectacular,
boys. What I want to do is I want to go through the chat and just through the panel, through the thing, and just welcome everybody that's here at the moment. Okay, we got Night Richmond. All right, here we go. We got Bill. We got Chili Bagger. He's a wonderful guy. I really like him. Bill, Night Rich Watchman. We got Big Sal. We got Kevin. We got my man Down Under, Scotch Down Under. Love you, brother. He's got a show actually starting very soon. You should check his channel out, man. It's freaking awesome. We got Muhammad Ali. Okay, where are we going? Oh well, we've got the one and only President Reagan. We've got a few good people on here today. Wow, I am impressed. Yes. Well, there you go. We've got Watcher 63. Yes, I'm just going through, guys. I'm just trying to quickly scroll through. Sandy, we've got Sands of Time. And what else? We've got David H. We've got Mark. Mark, how you going, brother? We've got Matthew. We got Big Big Rev. How you going, mate? Alex. We got we got a few people, man. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. I'm really humbled that you guys actually decided to watch this crazy show of ours that we've got going. And hopefully we can do a few more in the future. But for now, cheers to you boys for the first show. I'm going to take my first swig of my gold label. Cheers to the show. I hope we do all right. I hope we don't completely fucking botch it, because I'll tell you what, I'm never going to live this shit down. I'm telling you right now.
And it's all right to have a
Hey,
drink.
we got Marco. Marco's in the house as well. Hey, you going, Marco? What's going on, brother? So we got we got a few people on. Thank you, boys, for joining, man. You guys rock. So thank you again. Anyway, so what I want to do is just quickly, could you do just a quick rundown? Hey, we got AMG in the house too. How you going, AMG, man? Hope you're doing well, brother. You rock. I love you, brother. Another fellow Aussie. He's a fucking legend, man. He's been part of the watch community as long as I have, I think. So probably longer. God knows.
Aussie.
That's it. We've got a few Aussies in here tonight, which is great. Also, what I want to quickly do is give a rundown of, respectively, you've done a quick rundown, but I'm not sure if everyone's heard. Just give us a rundown on how you got into the hobby and what your what you like and what's your favorite. You know, how do you get into it and what you got at the moment and where you aspire to be. So let's do this and.
Thank you, Mr. GMT. I've been involved in this hobby for around about 3 years because of the man down there.
Hang on, are you talking about his? Are you talking about his penis or?
No, just there.
That came later.
Oh, that came later. Okay, I wasn't sure if you're talking about his penis or you're talking about the actual guy himself. I wasn't sure what the fuck you're talking about there. I got a bit worried. Shit. Okay, I didn't know where I was getting myself into. Hey, Parika's in the house as well. Hey, we got Parika. Here we go. Shit's gonna start fucking getting shit stirred now. I'll tell you right now. Chili Badger.
We were involved in a dance situation, and I DJ and do dance work, and we're surrounded by women everywhere, and so the boys sometimes pull up and have a chat. And I was talking to Timex, and he was showing me his watches, and at the time he had a huge Invicta collection, and they impressed me. They impressed me a lot, and I thought, wow, they look very cool. And I started collecting. And
Timex told me that you weren't only impressed with his collection, you were impressed with something else as well. But we won't get into that. We can talk about that later. Yeah.
We don't talk about the man with the 8.5-inch wrist for no reason. Okay. So we started it. We started chatting and talking to more mates and getting them involved. And all of a sudden, I had 100 Invictas, and I started watching watch channels, and I watched them all. I watched the small fledgling channels with 100 people or 20 people through to the biggest, the people like Archie, people like Urban Gentry. Watched them all, and I subscribed to about 50 or 60 of them, and I'm a school teacher. So I took it as a bit of a lesson in learning about watches and watch collecting. And times have changed. My tastes have changed. And I set up some grails, of which this was one, of which this was another.
You must be very happy that you have that right now. I'll tell you right now.
Am.
We'll get into that a bit later, but you must be very happy.
Yeah, this one came only a couple of weeks ago.
That's beautiful too, man. That's the non-in-house, the smiley faces they call it, right?
The smiley, yeah. So I set my goals on which watches I wanted to collect, and after collecting about 220, I decided I better narrow my field.
What made you after 220 actually, go down? Hang on, guys.
Having the room.
1 second. I have to look. We got someone very important actually going to come in. So I really want to give him. Can I tell you something? I've seen both of his fucking heads, and they're both big. So, that's what I got to say about that. All right, I'm not going any more with that, but that's what I got to say about that. So, what I want to do is I want to give the man a round of applause and add him to the stream. His name is Timely Behavior.
That's got to be one of the best introductions I've ever had. How are we, lads?
Well, you're not going to. Don't get used to it. It's not going to happen again, bro.
Hey, I've got it on video now.
Yeah,
you have.
evidence.
You have. You can watch it on replay as long. Right. Hang on. Wait. Timely. As long as Timex over here, down there, wherever he is over there. doesn't stand up because he's not fucking wearing any pants. They're fucking psycho. So yeah.
Again.
Well, yeah,
Again, really.
Well,
What can I say?
He reckons every time he gets a boner, his pants don't fit him anymore. So what the fuck is he going to do? He's not wearing any pants because of it. What do you want him to do? So there you go.
I'd like to change topic.
Okay, let's do it. Anyway, we're going to go down. You want to continue and quickly finish off respectively?
I'm going to finish off there and just say my tastes have been directed by watching a lot of YouTube channels. Working out what I like, what I don't like, and now purchasing the watches that I do like. The man down here, as I said, responsible for the kickstart in the watch hobby. I met this guy over here, Timely, through a watch purchase. And we've become good mates as well. And the crazy thing is we all live 30 minutes from each other, which is, except for you do. Yeah.
Except for who? Me, I don't live next to anybody, man. I might as well be on another fucking planet. That's how far away I am, for fuck's sake.
Oh, you were.
It is another planet. What are you talking about?
Listen, I've saw a couple of other people. Omar's in the house and JB, man. You guys rock. I love you guys. Thank you for joining us as well. I just thought I'd quickly say it, man. You guys rock. Man, we got so many wonderful people in the community that are part of this show, man. This is fucking awesome. What's that?
They all may live to regret it.
Oh, yeah, they might live to regret it. My motto is come and get it and you won't regret it, but they might live to regret it if you stand the fuck up. Don't stand up. All right? So just make sure. Anyway, so next, you finish. Sorry, I keep on interrupting.
No, mate, I'm done. I can talk all night.
Okay. All right. Timex, give us a rundown and... we'll go to Timex.
I've always had an interest in wristwatches. Never really collected it. I've got the collecting bug for just about anything. So I think it was watches' turn to come around. But board day at work one day, and I was going through eBay, and I come across this beautiful dive watch. And it happened to be an Invicta. Picked it up super cheap. And I have got large wrists, so at a 48 mil, it was just right. And I just got into it with the Invictus, and I got very lucky in the early part of my collecting that I was able to pick them up extremely cheaply.
Ed, can I just why did you choose Invictus? Because you got a big wrist, or is that why? Is that what you liked about them?
At that time, their designs weren't as outrageous as they are now. Well, not the ones I was looking at. Okay. They were also a big watch, which went better on my arm, you know.
Yeah. But it actually suited something else, right?
And just for all those watching that don't understand Denny's arm, it's if you look at your own thigh and look at the circumference of that, you're getting in the ballpark.
You nailed it there, Tom.
But I started collecting, and I was telling Kel about it, and we started talking, and he got interested. And at that stage, I had about 150, not just Invictus. I had others, you know, but anything special. And but since then, together we go hunting watches down at different places and
hunting watches down. I like that.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say we go to a lot of pawn shops, but the Americans have a different version of pawn than what we do.
Well, they do. I don't get it, name, because every time I think of porn, I never think of actually going into a second-hand shop like Cash Converters and buying something. Every time I think of porn, obviously my brain goes somewhere else. So I don't get it why they call it that, but hey, each to their own. That's just the way things are. That's just my brain. My brain's pretty fucked up, so that's just my brain.
Yeah. We go out chasing them and
is that part of the show?
I think that's part of the fun of collecting watches is trying to get them for the best price and the ones you want. And again, same as respectively, my tastes have changed. So I've thinned out the herd of the Invictus and going in a different direction. You know, I said with the Omega and others. My next one I'm looking at is a Tudor also. Yeah. Only at formal occasions, mate. Any other time you just call me Danny or Timex. But God,
Yeah.
Only when guests, you know.
Yeah. All right, no worries. Your holiest. Let's.
Hey, God created man in His image.
Hey. Not everyone can be perfect, right?
Must have been a bad day.
All right.
It's hard to improve on perfection, but I do manage.
Okay. Is that it? Is there more to add to your story?
Again, it's just the people involved in the whole community were just really good. Said same as respectively. Subscribed to a lot of different channels. Got a lot of knowledge. Still learning. Tastes are still evolving. Meeting yourself and your watches and that has helped influence some of the things I'm looking at now. Same as Timely. I've
noticed when I first started speaking to you, it hasn't been very long, but the way that I'm not saying you're turning to a watch snob, but your taste is maturing. You could say it's changing, evolving.
It has evolved.
Yes, it
has evolved.
Yeah.
Mate, it has. Look, I was never looking at vintage until Timely came along and he showed me a couple of watches, vintage watches. I fell in love with them. So now I've got to stop myself from going down that hole.
And what hole? What hole are we talking
about? Rabbit hole.
Okay. Man, okay. I just got to figure. Anyway, what I want to do is I want to put Timely on the. What watch are you wearing, my man? Can you show everyone?
Nothing. It's a blank wrist. Speaking of refinement and perfection.
Are you serious? Shit.
I'm serious. It's blank. I got nothing on my wrist, but I do have.
There you go. That's why he's wearing nothing. But we're not talking about wearing nothing down below, right? He's wearing nothing on the wrist. Just get that right. He's got an unboxing for us, guys. He got a new acquisition today by the looks of it.
I know someone's already stolen this, and this is someone else's shtick, but yeah. All right. So let's take the.
Hey, whatever works, whatever rocks your boat, brother.
Proofing. Yeah, let's take the baby proofing off. Let's see what the outer box looks like.
Oh, sweet as.
Beautiful.
That's why I groaned and moaned and groaned when Danny goes on. Next one I'm going to get to shoot. I'm like, really?
I thought something else was going on down in your pants. That's why you're moaning and groaning.
Well, there is that. So we come to the good part. Let me just get all this cardboard filler out of the way. So we've got the lovely
Tudor
black tuna. And I just happened to pick this one up today, so she's fresh.
Minty mint.
Minty fresh. Full box, papers, swing tag, spare links, NATO. I've even got the receipt from the owner when he bought it. It was just too big for his wrist because he has much smaller wrists. And we have a Black Bay 41 in
gorgeous, brother. Bezel. Fucking gorgeous.
Been actually after one of these for quite some time. I used to have a Black Bay back in the day, but it didn't have the bracelet. And it was the 39 mil. But
very nice.
It's so much nicer.
That is
it's
cool.
got a couple of very
this is not guys, this is not a 58. You know how they got the 58, right? This is the 41.
Yeah. So I got the watch. We got the NATO still in packet from Tuna. I got to peel the stickers off today.
Manoli, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Manoli. This is my term, Manoli, not yours. You want to do something?
Fuck me dead, mate.
Watch and then you can come on.
Jeez, I gotta fucking put my kids in fucking place here. Seriously, fucking hell.
Hey, Skase Malaka.
Skase Malaka, you fucking dumb cunt. Shut up.
Got the spare links. I had to put one on because I've got a bigger wrist than the gentleman that owned it, but I've got the 2 spare links. I've got all the paperwork. Yeah, he had girly wrists, yeah. but he's a nice guy. I got all the paperworks and everything in there. And for me, this is the I don't know. For me, this is the one for me, I think.
Till the ashtrays are full.
No. There's no full ashtray with this one. It's beautiful. Yeah. It looks perfect.
That is nice.
You know
I'm
that
always-
that is gorgeous, man. That is fucking gorgeous. That's an in-house movement, right? Yep. Get that right?
Yeah.
This is
Yep.
the in-house movement, not the Smiley or whatever else that's out there. This is the in-house 41. So
Yeah,
this is
that's
the biggest
not like
black
respectably.
bale. This would be, I'm assuming, the same size as a Submariner. It's the 41 in size, so I'm guessing they're about the same, roughly.
Oh,
Right?
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So for me, what got me into watches is this watch, right, or very similar to this watch, and this watch. So I'll just do a very quick explanation while I've got them both. This is a Rolex mechanical wind 6426. It's a little 34 mil watch. My grandfather had one of these, and I hunted one down. So for me, I was seeing this as a kid all the time. So that's one big reason why I've gotten into watches. And the other one, which is probably akin to a lot of collectors out there as well, happened to see Mr. Sean Connery with his little lighter and his white tuxedo looking at his 1953 Rolex.
I remember
Submariner.
that. I remember that. That was such a cool
So
shot.
I just remember that view basically, right? As
Yeah.
a kid watching James Bond and in awe of the Aston Martin and all that stuff, right? So growing up, I always wanted to get that watch. Now, right now, I think that watch, Australian, in poor condition, I've seen it go for about $80,000. When I put that up next to the picture, there's not much difference between. I mean, there is a difference. Obviously, it's Tudor. The hands are different, etc. There's a few bits and pieces. It's a bigger size, whatever. But this
It's
is as close as I'm
thicker.
ever going to get to my dream Bond watch.
Why
It
not,
has
bro?
the same
thicker.
It's gorgeous.
It has the
Oh,
same
it's
feel
fucking
for you.
gorgeous.
Friggin' monster. It's thick. Look at that. It's 15 mil thick. It's a beast. But I've got the wrist to suit it, so it's okay. So yeah, for me, that was the one to get. So this is a big thing for me to get. I know a lot of guys out there got boxes full of Rolexes and Pateks and whatever else, yeah, APs and so forth. I've got 2 kids. I've got a family. For me, this was a big deal. So just wanted to show it today on Mr. GMT's first show. So
Thank you,
thanks
my
for
man.
letting me unbox.
No worries.
Thank you, everyone out there that's watching and the community and everyone. So I'm going to wear it in good health.
We're in good health, my man. We're in good health. You deserve it. Awesome.
It is a
bro.
nice piece. It's been a week
Awesome.
of new watches for all of us, especially for your show.
Yeah.
You've got one
Wow.
welded to your wrist.
Yeah. Sorry?
One welded to your wrist.
Yeah, we mentioned
I
that
haven't-
earlier on today.
I got, when did I get it on?
Earlier on.
Sunday, I think, and I haven't taken it off.
So do you wear it when you masturbate?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Charges it, right?
Fantastic. He charges it. Yep.
Charges it
Fantastic.
up, yeah.
Fantastic. Also, all right. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go through and get our reactions on a few of the releases from actual the actual Watches and Wonders.
Watches and Wonders.
I had a brain fart just then.
I was
Watches
going
and
to say,
Wonders.
you're really good at this.
Yeah, I suck shit. I tell you right now. Fuck me, dead. Anyway, it's beside the point. But
You can watch and we'll wonder.
yeah, exactly. Respectively, do you?
You missed the best. Sorry, you missed the best
until there's a
time.
gap.
He couldn't get his camera on earlier.
Oh fuck! I lost my shit, bro. I was in like panic mode. I was fucked. Anyway, it's beside the point now. It's all sorted.
So you had technical difficulties, and technically you were the difficulty.
Okay, what I want to do is I'm going to now that we've got the rundown from some of the boys, so you get to know who's part of the panel. I'm going to drop the link if anybody else wants to jump on and get their opinions on what is going on with the what we're going to share now. You're more than welcome to jump on if I can actually post. Okay.
And thanks to everyone as well for all the well wishes in the comments as well. I appreciate it.
You guys rock, man. You guys rock.
Thank you very much, guys. And thanks
So,
for
yeah, I'm gonna-
supporting Mr. GMT.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you, boys. I really appreciate you guys supporting me, man. I know it's early in the morning for a lot of the people in the States, and Marco actually woke up extra early to actually watch. I really do appreciate it. And you know what? It's only going to be I know I'm not going to get a lot of viewers because it's really early everywhere, and I'm not really promoting it that much to actually get a lot of people on because I didn't want everyone to see my fuck ups. So I do respect everyone's that actually has made an effort to get up and come and watch.
Did you hear that, guys? He doesn't want everyone to see us three.
There.
I didn't say that you are a fuck up. I said my fuck ups. I'm the fuck up. All right, that's what I'm trying to say here. Okay, we'll just get that fucking straight. All right.
Fuck ups like a band.
All right. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're going. Oh, all right. We got Ken. Here we go. We got another guy coming on. A friend of mine. He's wonderful. I do go on his show every now and then. Give him a round of applause. His name is Ken from Scotch Down Under. How you going, my man?
Cheers, mate. Congrats on the first stream.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. It's I'm a little bit nervous, as you can see. I completely fucking botched it straight off the bat, but you get that. Nervous.
He's shit his dads.
You get that.
Skid marks.
Fuck, bro. I don't even want to stand up, bro, because I reckon I'll fucking get myself from the smell.
I fucking would.
I found my way here. I followed the skid marks.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, Ken. Really do appreciate it. We've got a bunch of Aussies on here, man. It's very rare to see a group of Aussies in on one panel, which is thank you very much for joining me, man. It does mean a lot. What have you got there? What are we drinking today? And hang on, wait a minute, and I'm going to put you full screen because I want to know what you're drinking and what you're wearing. Hey.
Well, since you pulled the gold label, I thought I'll go with the Johnny Walker Celebratory Blend. So this is a 51 ABV that they brought out. It's almost 2 years ago now, but it's 51% ABV. So it's one of the best Johnny Walkers you can get. If you can find this still floating around on the shelf, highly recommend it. Pisses over any of their other stuff, except for
I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for it.
And judging by the bubbles in the background, this is
the Laco Flieger.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice.
Very clean dial. I love it. I love it.
It's a nice clean dial.
And you know what? I've always loved your layout. You're going to be moving soon. Is that correct?
No, I'm here with you, brother.
No, I'm saying no, but you've got it. Aren't you streaming tonight?
Oh, moving house. Yeah. I'm moving.
Are you
house.
streaming?
No,
are you streaming? No. All right, sweet. Sweet. By the way, I've got another guest, another fellow Aussie. He's a good friend of mine. I met him. Actually, you know where I met him? I met him on the Wizards show, believe it or not. And he's a wonderful guy. His name is Bill. He's also been on Marcelo's show. We won't go there, but that was about debacle. But he you know what? He put a lot of effort into Marcelo's show. The guy is a fucking legend because he did actually a quiz for Marcelo's show, which was pretty interesting. I actually I actually was in that. I botched it completely. I didn't get far. I got a few questions.
You know,
right?
you know, everybody is very good at the show except this GMT guy.
Yeah. So, without further ado, let's add my good man Bill. And
what an introduction. Hello, everyone.
Thank you, Bill, for joining us.
What goes up and down and doesn't move?
That's a good question. What goes up and down and doesn't move? I've got a lot of things I can answer with that, but I don't want to answer it because I might be wrong.
Stairs.
I'm always wrong.
Stairs.
Stairs. I was thinking of something completely different.
So I thought I was going to stand up and give you the answer.
It just started out dirty. That's all.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What did one toilet say to the other?
What was that?
What did one toilet say to the other?
Marcelo?
You look a bit flushed.
Hey!
Oh, jeez.
I need one of those. I need one of those. Baching, you know those. Baching.
Are you trying to get the first show? Or what?
By the way, I just want to say a quick hello to my good friend Lone Star. He's a wonderful person. Lone Star, thank you for joining us, my man. I really do appreciate it. You're a fucking legend. Love you, brother.
A quick shout out to Omar as well.
I did say hello to Omar. I did earlier on. He's a fucking legend.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Oh, fuck you. Who cares what you said? Are you serious or what?
And everyone in the chat, make sure you hit that thumbs up.
You're at the bottom of the fucking queue. Who cares?
Yeah, guys, if you do like what you see, put the thumbs up, you know. And if you haven't subscribed, which I think most of you have, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Because
I better subscribe.
Yeah, I haven't.
I haven't ever thumbed you up. Nothing.
I had.
I'll thumb you up later.
I had.
Don't worry.
Oh, you guys fucking suck shit, eh? Seriously. Fuck me, dude. Anyway. Okay, Bill, sorry to interrupting you. Did you want to give us a rundown of, have you got anything on the wrist? I know you're not going to show it, but could you tell us if you got anything on the wrist at the moment or not? Or what you'd like to aspire to get just before we continue?
My remontoire. You can see it on the screen here.
Yes, I can see it. Yes.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one you want, or is that the one you have?
That's the one I want.
That's a beautiful watch. You one time you had the, what else did you have on? You had the what was the last time I saw you? You had the Lange Zeitwerth.
Yeah, I had the Zeitwerth.
Yeah, I remember you had that on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful watch. That's
I
one.
I grew out of that. I prefer.
Oh, you grew out of that. Fair enough. Yeah, if you grew out of that phase, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you for that, Bill.
Just to complete the trilogy, why did the picture go to jail?
Why did the picture go to jail, Bill?
Because it was
no
framed.
idea.
Because it was framed. There you go. They all knew that.
They all knew that except the dumb bastard, Mr. GMT. There you go. That's how fucking dumb I am.
And then what happened after he went to jail? He got hung.
Did he go hung?
He got well hung.
Can I ask, Mr. GMT, can I ask what states Bill and Ken are from?
Yes, you're more than welcome.
I'm
Perth, you're in Perth, Ken, is that right?
Yeah, north of Perth. I'm in the west of Oz and buttfuck nowhere land.
Yeah, he's in the asshole of Australia. I'm in the head job of Australia.
That explains all the drink behind him. You fucking need it to live out there.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck me. Really?
Okay,
Why?
Bill, did you want to? If you don't want to say, man, you don't feel comfortable. What state you're in?
If he says fucking Victoria, I'm leaving.
Well, you might as well start going then.
Oh fuck no!
Hey!
He's a fucking Mexican.
All right, where what state you in? Did you say, Bill?
Melbourne.
Hello, Melbourne. He's a Melbourneite. My son lives in Melbourne too now. By the way, guys, he moved there.
Was that just fun for everyone?
What was that? Okay.
I'm riveted.
You know we've got the best footy cave in the world.
You haven't got a footy cave.
Oh.
Okay, guys. You're confusing the fuckers out of me at the moment.
From overseas.
Which is not very easy. Pretty easy to do, I'll tell you right now, because I'm a complete moron at times. But anyway, it's beside the point. All right, respectively, do you want to get into this? Because we're already 40 minutes in and we have done fucking jack shit with watches, right? And a lot of the guys here want to talk about watches and see our reactions. So why don't we just share your screen and see what you got for us? How's that?
What we just want to talk about watches.
We just want to talk about watches.
Really?
That's what we want to
The
do.
announcement. Kelvin's going to be really big on the screen.
Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute.
Let's wait.
Wait a minute. Hang on, guys. There is a special guest. He's one of my good friends. He's a guy that's that I've been with him from
Marcelo.
the start. No. Don't ever degrade any of my friends with that fucking name. I said he's my friend. He's not a fucking idiot. All right, listen to me. Listen, I've got a friend of mine. I don't even know how long he's been sitting there, so I feel bad if he's been sitting there for too long. But look, without further ado, this guy is a fucking legend. I love him to death, and I'm going to put him on. Get him a big round of applause. It is my good friend from Gentleman's Hangout, JJ. How you going, JJ?
Hey, JJ.
Good morning, fellas. Good evening to you guys, but it's my morning. How's it
Good
going?
morning, my man. I'm
Man.
surprised you actually got up, my man. Well done. Thank you so
Of
much.
course I got up for you, even though you got me sitting backstage like a second-class citizen.
Yeah, I know. I don't. How long were you sitting there, my man? How long were you sitting there, brother?
I don't know. I lost count after the first 3 episodes of Seinfeld.
Oh,
What's going on? How's the show going? How's the debut show going?
yeah, it's going pretty good, man. It's going pretty good. We're slowly getting through it. We haven't even spoken about any fucking watches yet. Oh, we've got. Hang on, wait a minute. Shit, this panel's getting fucking full straight off the bat. Holy shit, we've got another
You
guest.
got enough room in here?
We've got actually JJ's right hand man, Mr. They call him Mr. Bobby Google himself. He's a good friend of mine. He's a guy that I've been with as long as JJ has, and we've grown with a strong bond friendship, and I'm really proud to say that he's my friend as well. His name is Marco, and Mr. Bobby Google. Let's let him onto the show with a big round of applause.
Just went by. Come on.
Yes, that's great. That's right. Listen, I want to give all my friends the announcement they deserve because they are fucking awesome. So, without further ado, shut the fuck up, Timely. Let me fucking do this for fuck's sakes. All right. Okay.
After fucking tonight, none of them are going to talk to you anyway.
I reckon. All right. So let's do this. Let's add my good mate, Marco. Give him a big round of applause. Marco, how you going, my man?
Hey, man. How's it going, boys?
Welcome,
How you going, my man? How's things?
How's it going?
You were up pretty early, my man. I'm impressed.
Yeah. I honestly, I didn't want to join because I saw the panel was full. But when I saw JJ hop out, I said, "Okay, I gotta join."
Why did you have to JJ? Why does he have to just follow you? Why can't it just be your own? Be your own man. Just jump on. We've been friends forever, man. Are you serious? You got to follow JJ. Just be your own man and come on, man. Enjoy yourself, man.
Come
This is all
on
about
for
having
you.
fun.
Come on for JJ.
Maybe.
I know. He just said that. That's pretty sad. Eh? He came off for JJ.
Maybe chastising Marco on the first show is probably not the best way.
He
to
actually
go
got turned on by JJ. Well, I'll get turned on by JJ, but it's beside the point. I don't want to get into that. But
this was a watch show, man.
I just want to talk watches.
We just want to talk about watches. Is that right, guys? Everyone in the chat.
Favorite.
Okay. Do you want to be a Bobby Google, or we're going to get Bobby Google to be Bobby Google? But you've got a whole setup of stuff.
To teach me. I mean, geez, I'm slow as a wet week.
But do you want to share your screen so we can get this happening, get the ball rolling?
Let's just get this show on the road, yeah?
Yeah. For fuck's sake, let's do this.
Watch talk around these parts?
No.
There is. There's a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay.
After I get my dick out my ass, shit's gonna
We had
happen.
an unboxing.
He's
We had an
broadcasting
unboxing,
from
yeah.
Darwin, the center of nowhere. So I mean,
Yeah. All right, Timely, are you sharing your screen yet or not?
It's me. I think I'm having.
Sorry, not Timely. Respectably, not you.
the show's
Fucking.
gone so far.
Yeah, that's how fucked
on.
it is. Yeah. Come on, let's show your screen.
I've done my bit. Have you done your bit?
If you don't hurry up, I'll share my screen.
JJ Marco, how's things?
Well, it's not working, man. Why isn't it working? Why isn't it coming up?
I'm standing up.
Oh shit, this is bad.
Let him stand
This is
up.
really bad. We did this before and it worked, man. Do it. Shit.
Someone explain to them how to share the screen.
Pull it up.
There you go.
Pull it up, man, or else I'm gonna fucking pull it out in a minute. Seriously. Fuck, man.
Oh my god, this is pretty bad.
This is very
Come
bad. This is
on.
ridiculous.
On TV,
like the way I do
the
it?
screen would go blank right now, and you'd say experiencing technical difficulties from the station.
Yeah, there should be.
Come on.
Welcome to the ABC.
Are you gonna share your screen or what? Are you just gonna fucking? You sharing it?
I have.
Yeah, I can see
You're
that.
supposed to hit
You're
share
shared,
as
but
well.
you're this big.
He's gotten dick shy.
Mr. GMT, do you see a screen next to like all the characters down at the bottom?
that's what I'm looking for. There's nothing there.
What is it? Just pictures of us? There's no picture.
It's just you guys. Nothing of him of a screen.
There's no
Just
two.
us.
What am I pulling up?
There should be two of them. One of him, and then one of his screen. If he
Yeah,
shares.
he's not sharing no fucking screen. I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
I'm trying to share my screen.
This is going to be the whole show, just fucking you trying to share your screen.
Look,
IT
it
support.
worked.
I knew I should have fucking finished watching that John Wayne movie.
Oh, shut up. It's already over.
It worked when no one was on and watching, but now that everyone's watching, it all went to shit.
Yeah, it went to shit, man.
Fucking.
Why isn't it coming up, man?
Share
Seriously.
a screen, push any button.
Do I have, Marco, do I have to do anything? I don't have to do anything. He has to do something, right? His screen's got to come up, and then I press it, and it comes up, right? There we go. Hang on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Fucking
Not as easy as
One nudes, come and get it.
There we go.
Oh,
listen, it'll get better with practice. Isn't that what they say?
Okay, guys. All right, we are definitely sorry about this. It's completely fucking been botched up. I am so sorry about this, guys. Sorry about this. Okay, let's do this. Let's get let's get this.
And you got.
There's no need to apologise, mate. No one's going to talk to you after tonight anyway.
I know. Everyone's going to fucking completely leave. We had 20, now we've only got 16 since it's going to go to 5.
Who the fuck is GMT? They're going to say.
Yeah, no, tell me about it. All right, let's do this. All right, what are we doing first? What are we looking at first, respectively?
We're talking about the elephant in the room, which is the Rolex releases and everyone's thoughts.
Okay, bring up the first one. Can you bring the first one up? Can you click on one?
I've got a few just in picture at the moment. Do you want to discuss them generally or specifically?
Oh, well, we can go with the first one on the right-hand side, which is the fucking ugliest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Everyone loves it, but I fucking think it's a fucking ridiculous piece of shit, because you know why? Rolex has stopped trying to innovate anything anymore, so they decided to fucking turn the thing backwards.
The Master
That's how fucking
left-hand drive.
Yeah, the left-hand drive, the fucking shit.
Left-hand drive.
Yeah,
GMT Master 2.
Yeah.
Well, we all know your opinion of it.
Well, yeah, that's my opinion. So, there you go. All right, we're going to go.
I like the colourway. I've got no problems with the left-hand drive. At least it looks a bit different than the normal Rolex. Yeah. I could live with the oyster bracelet on it. I mean, I've seen it with the Jubilee.
No, it comes with either. You can choose either one or the other. Yeah. You can choose.
No,
one
but
or
I'm just saying, for my taste, the Jubilee doesn't suit it. The oyster is a better match for it if you're going to have it.
Yep.
Yeah, mate, I've got no real problem with it. Like I said, I've got no drama with lefties. They're all right.
Yeah, they hang to the left or you hang to the right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go down the list. We got respectively. What do you think?
Well, I've just
what do you think
recently purchased the Air King, and that was no surprise that there were going to be changes to the Air King. People weren't sure. People guessed and reflected. They didn't know about the crown guards. They thought that maybe the 05 had come on. Maybe the lume would be better. I think it looks good, if not better than the latest release, but whether it's enough to sell a 2018 Air King to get the 2022, I'm not sure.
I think the new editions give it a bit more symmetry. No offense to yours, but this just looks a little bit more complete.
Yeah, you wasted your money, Kel. This one's better.
Sorry, mate. You fucked up.
Just a quick one as well on that.
Hang on, wait a minute. I'm getting confused there. We started talking about the GMT, and now you're talking about the Air King?
Talking about the Riddler?
Well, just on the Air King.
I changed.
What the fuck? Are you trying to confuse the shit out of me? Are we going to talk about one, and then we go to the next one?
Yeah.
I saw it last night going for 19,000 Australian second-hand.
Which one?
The Air King.
The one that respectively's got?
No, the new
one. The new one.
19,000 second-hand. Someone's got their hands on it straight away. Put it up for sale for 19 Aussie. So anyway, move on. Riddler.
How is that possible? How is it seriously? How is that possible? Shit, man. That's fucking nuts. That is nuts, man. Anyway, yeah, okay. Next, all right. So what do you think of the GMT Master 2, respectively? Because that's the one we were talking about first.
Yeah, I know. I just changed my mind. Look, again, I'm with Timex. I love the colorway. I'm a left-hander, but have grown up wearing my watches on my left hand because everyone else did, and the crown was on the right-hand side. So I've always worn them on my left hand. The same goes for two of our panel who are lefties, but they've always worn their watches on their left hand. So it's only working for 15% of the population. And I know the CEO of Rolex is left-handed. Maybe he had his hand in there somewhere, but I don't know how necessary. I don't know.
All right.
Don't know.
Okay. Timely, what do you think? You've already said yours, didn't you? What did you think?
No, like, look, the only left-hand drive thing I've had was the Caliber 11, and it was a bit of a pain in the ass to set. But once it's on your left hand, you know, the crown's out of the way and it's comfortable. But I'm not, the color combo for me, I'm not that crash hot on for some reason. I don't know why. It just doesn't, like, not that I'm ever going to afford this friggin' watch anyway, but I don't know. It's for me, I would go like more of a Rupiah or something, or the Bruce Wayne, just to make Marco happy. You know, I'll say Bruce Wayne instead of Batgirl, but really?
That wasn't me.
That's gone well.
That wasn't me.
How dare you?
This show's just red hot. So I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan. Okay. You're with me. Okay. Okay. Ken, my man, Scotch Down Under. What do you think?
As soon as I first saw it when it got released, it hurt my fucking brain. Every time I looked at it, it just fucking hurt. I'm also a left-hander, and I've always worn my watch on the left-hand side. I could never wear a watch on the right-hand side. But this has got something to do with the CEO of Rolex is a left-hander. I don't know why they brought this release out, because it's going to be... I don't think too many people are going to pick it up. And for the small minority that do wear a watch on the right-hand side, I can understand it. I mean, some left-hand drives, they still have the day window or on the right hand side, but this is completely flipped, so it's mirrored, so it makes sense if you're going to wear it on your right hand side. I mean, it's exact mirror of the left hand watch, so it kind of makes sense, but it's not as repulsive as when it first released. I can look at it now and it doesn't completely hurt my brain. There's only a little twinge in the back of my neck that is there.
Yeah,
but, I don't know why they bought it out.
Yeah, my left eye was going fucking like going fucking spastic like a fucking retard, man. Yeah, looking at it.
Yep.
But before we can,
the oddballs out there do.
Oh, that's got to do with my left testicle, but that's beside the point why my eye twitches. Anyway, sorry.
It's all connected.
Pull it too hard to one side. You got to change ends.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Before we continue, can I just do one thing and I just want to. How the fuck do I get this guy to fucking grow up? It doesn't show. This guy's very. Yeah, I'm trying to get him onto full screen, but I can't fucking do it. This guy just doesn't want to let me do it. Anyway, we got my main man, John. I'm a friend of his. He's a good friend of mine. I have sponsored one of his shows. It's called the Swiss and John Show, and his name is Jonathan Higgins the third.
Jonathan Quayle Higgins the third.
How called Jonathan Quayle Higgins? Whatever you want to fucking call it. That's what his name is, and I'll give him a round of applause.
Hello.
This show's just gone seamless.
Hello, guys. Thank you very much for the applause. So I'm going to introduce myself because nobody knows me. Jonathan Quayle Higgins is my name. I'm new to the hobby, and I came here to learn about watches.
I know you.
Come to the wrong place. Come to the wrong fucking place.
That's the show down the hall. This is the detention room.
From studio.
Go next door.
Okay. Jesus. Anyway, this guy's a fucking joker because this guy is one of the most knowledgeable guys when it comes to watches. He knows so much fucking shit, and he knows a lot of dumb shit as well. So he combines the two together. You make Jonathan, right? So in saying that, we'll continue going down the list, and then we'll come back to the Jonathan at last, because that's what he deserves. We got. Don't worry about you. We got Bill next. Can you tell us what you think of the left-hand drive GMT Master 2 green?
If anyone's looking for an investment piece, this is it.
I agree.
Good call.
And
I
also,
fucking
don't
agree.
forget, Rolex have done left-handed watches in the past. They're just going back into history.
They've done it. Have they done it once? Just once before, or
Twice.
has it been how many times? Sorry, couple of times.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they very sought after and expensive at the moment to purchase?
I don't know.
I gather.
I haven't looked at their prices, but I know they exist.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, limited run. I imagine this one's going to be maybe quadruple
They
the
never had
price.
the date window on the left-hand side, though.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. The date. You're right. The date window was at the 3 o'clock, not the 9 o'clock.
I think that's the thing that really. I reckon if they had just the crown guards on the left and the actual date on the right side where it normally is, it wouldn't be so bad for me. But because everything's fucking just completely flipped, it fucking just does my head in. It just fucks me over.
It
Anyway,
looks like it
doesn't
needs
matter.
to fall over.
Yeah,
That's all they've done.
If you
They've
look at
just
a normal
they've
watch,
just
look at a normal watch, it's all on the right-hand side. It's just
Yeah,
way so
that's
used
because I'm. The thing is, the problem is we're used to that. That's the only problem, right? So
Yeah,
if we
we're
weren't
so
used to
used
that, yeah, that's why it fucking just puts a fucking shit. Anyway, so what do you think of it? Do you like it, Bill?
Yeah, I think it's a nice watch. I
You think
wouldn't
it's a
buy
nice
one.
watch?
I'd buy one as an investment. I wouldn't buy one to wear it.
Yep, fair enough.
But look, there's plenty of releases with watches I don't like, but I just stick to the ones that I do like. So, no, nice color combination. I don't know. There's nothing much else to say about it, really. I think there's been more in the releases of the new watches. There's been a lot more interesting watches that have come out.
Yeah.
But I know people are collectors of Rolexes, and and there's a lot of discussion about Rolexes. So
this here is definitely the elephant in the room. This thing here is fucking. It's weird as fuck. Anyway, but we won't get into that at the moment
It's on the right program.
Yeah. I want to get the reason why I don't want to rant on about it is because I want to hear my main man JJ's opinion on it.
Oh man, where do we start with this one? Look, I mean, we always say Rolex is boring. Rolex doesn't do any cool releases. They did do something totally different this time, so I'm not gonna really slaughter them on this one. I do think it's going to be highly collectible. One of the first left-hand models in modern time, like on a newer model. That being said, I mean, I think it's ugly as hell. I can't stand it, but I mean, I wouldn't buy this to wear this and I don't really buy watches long-term, like as investments anyway. So to me, there's not something I'm interested in, but short-term, I could see this one's going to be, pretty expensive. I mean, I could see this one being in the high 30,000s, US. So, I mean, if you could grab one, it's definitely something I would say to grab it. But this is not for me. I wouldn't want this in my collection. I'm not a huge fan. Even the colors are decent, but they're not my style. And the left-hand drive is just, I don't know, it looks too odd to me. Maybe it's just because I haven't seen one on a GMT setup, on a new modern GMT. But yeah, I'm not really a fan. Sorry.
Fair enough. I agree. Well, yeah, like I said, we got everyone's opinion. We don't need Jonathan here, Quiggins' opinion. He doesn't know shit, but it's beside the point.
Wow.
Just joking, my man. Tell us what you think about it. Yeah, put you on full screen.
Well, it's an oddball, and I think Rolex just showed that they are not the boring company that they used to be, because this is certainly not playing it safe. Every time I see this bloody watch, I want to flip the iPad around.
You want to Dremel the crown guards off.
Yeah, that as well. Yes. So I have no problems with the watch. I would purchase one for investment purposes. I don't think that I'm going to wear it. I agree. The Cyclops at 9 is really unusual, and it's a little bit bothersome. I wish they would have done it with, like the Pelagos, leaving the date where it usually belongs to.
And may I say, Mr. Higgins, as handsome as ever.
Yes, sir. Huh? Say it again.
Handsome as ever. The little white.
Handsome as ever, he said.
It's the best
Handsome
you've
as
ever
ever.
looked.
What is
Yeah.
that?
You're fucking not ugly, bro. You're fucking good looking. That's what he's trying to fucking say. What don't you understand?
Handsome as ever. My God,
Yeah.
that Australian accent, I'm not used to it.
Fuck.
So I apologize for that.
He wants a
Fuck me
root.
dead.
I thought, why is this guy lisping? So yeah, so I was not
Must
sure.
just lost.
Yeah,
He's
so thank you very
saying
much.
he's saying you're sexy, motherfucker. That's what he's trying to say, right?
Yeah, Mr.
Carry on,
DMT
because-
just told me two hours ago how ugly I am. So that is very nice to hear. Thank you very
It's
much.
reassuring that you're not
You're on
ugly.
air, it's all good.
It's all right,
To
man.
be
It's blowing
honest-
smoke. It's blowing smoke up your
Alright.
ass. You got nothing to worry about.
Definitely.
To be
yes.
honest, with the date at 9 o'clock instead of the 3, it is just sticking with the wrist presence of every normal watch that's worn on the left hand that has the date at the 3, so you can see it at the end of a cuff, and you can also use a crown with your right hand. So with a lefty, if you're wearing it on the right hand, you have the crown on the left, so you can adjust it with the left, and you can see the date out of the end of the cuff.
Are we seriously talking about that this watch is seriously meant for lefties? I think it's just for guys who want to put it on the other wrist.
I think they just had a whole bunch of spare cases. They
Nah.
flipped them over. And you
Listen.
listen. What seems to be the major problem with this, with everyone, is not so much that it's a lefty; it's the date window being on the left hand side rather than being left on the right hand side.
That's what my problem
Because
is.
they're
The
not
thing
That
is,
seems to be
that's
the thing
what-
that puts everyone right off.
No, Mr.
Yeah.
GMT, that's not where your problem is. We can talk about that a little bit
That's
later.
a whole
But that
nother
is not
show,
where
bro.
your
That's
problem
going
is.
to take too long.
let me explain something to you. I don't want to talk about the size of my dick at the moment because that's not what we're here for. Listen, the
Why, we
thing
got
is
a
with
couple
this
seconds.
fuck. What's that? Sorry.
Don't worry, we got a couple seconds. It's a short story.
It definitely is, but it's
Thank
a bit
you.
longer than.
I'll
actually.
be here all night.
Tall tales are true from the legendary
But the
past.
thing is with this, you know what really pisses me off about this? They
Tell us.
because they're being criticized about not being innovated, right? So they're saying, oh well, we're not being innovated. We're being criticized that we're not doing pretty much anything with much of what we've got. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fucking put a complete twist onto this fucking thing. It's gonna sell like hotcakes, because I know it will, because there's a lot of dumb fucks out there that just buy anything that's Rolex. And they're gonna but the thing is, like Bill said, it's a great investment because it's the first time in maybe this decade, probably maybe longer, but in this time in our lifetime anyway, that we've seen personally, that they actually done it on the left hand side with the fucking date on the left hand side, which I think it's just a gimmick more than anything else, just to sell and just to say that they've done something different, because in reality they haven't really done much to actually. They used to be they used to be in front of everyone in innovating, like diving watches. They used to be, but the thing about them is they're marketing geniuses. So in saying that, this is a marketing ploy where they know that it's going to sell, it's different. Everyone's going to say that they've never done this before. It's nuts. It's something like, they've never heard of. But the funny thing is, Tudor has done this. Tudor's been there, done this.
TPG the marketing genius? I'm confused now.
Who's the marketing genius?
TPG?
TPG.
Champions Gentlemen?
It's not a GP we're talking about, is it?
TPG.
No.
Why are you talking about TVG for, bro?
He's talking about
Okay. No, that joke backfired. Doesn't matter.
I got
Yeah.
a joke.
It was a joke.
Yeah, JJ got it.
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Bit of a brain fart.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. I completely missed that because, my brain's a bit too small.
I just want to add on one thing though, because you touched on something important. I think, and I know a few guys on the panel have echoed the same sentiment. It's like, oh, everyone says Rolex is boring and does slow incremental changes, and then when they do something, it's like people complain about that too. It's like, well, shouldn't we hold them to a high standard? I mean, they're selling for double, triple retail. Like, shouldn't they be the best? Isn't there a way they could be exciting and do something new and fresh that actually looks good, that doesn't look like stupid, and what did they really do? Like, oh, we made it left-handed. Like,
I
they
agree.
didn't do anything that innovative here. You know what I mean? It's not like
for their price point, they should.
Yeah, like I'm not giving them that much credit because they did something new and daring. Like for the amount of demand and what I expect from a company like Rolex, it should be something that is not only just like something to talk about. It should actually look good too. You know what I mean? Like
that's right.
I don't know.
Right.
They reversed the case.
Yeah.
JJ,
what
would you consider this daring?
Someone in quality control probably fucked up, turned one around the wrong way, and they said, "Oh, we could market that."
Yeah, probably. You never know how
I've got a really
out.
cool idea. What if Rolex teamed up with Timex and brought out a little plastic quartz version of one of their cool watches, and had it change color on your wrist?
I've got it here. Look, here it is here.
Because then you had every bastard out there line up for a whole
Right,
day.
it was fucking pandemonium, mate. It was fucking ridiculous what was happening with that. It was
I don't know about all that, but the one thing that gets me right is like there's people on Facebook saying, "Oh, look, the colors run onto my wrist," you know, from wearing it in the heat and all that, and they're worried about that. I think they should be more worried about the one that says trying to explain, you know, mission to Uranus. Like that would be the one for me that. Yeah.
Mission to Uranus. So fucking, I would love to go there. I know it's not. No, I don't want to go there. But that's beside the point. I just want to say a quick hello. Definitely is, and it's very lonely out there. What I want to say is I wanted to quickly say a quick hello to Mathis. He has he's a friend of Tim's. He's a good friend of Tim's. He's gone out with Tim. He's a great man. He always shows me highest respect. My man, thank you for coming and joining the show, coming and sitting in the chat and having a chat with the boys. And I really do appreciate you taking the time and coming onto the show. Thank you so much. Mathis, you're a fucking legend. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate
we'll try and get better.
I appreciate the kind words, my man.
Fucking better.
Thank you. Yeah.
We'll try and improve.
Bill, can I say something? We interrupted Bill, and Bill had something quickly to say before we continue. You were going to say something.
No, I just asked JJ, does he think this is innovative?
Me?
Yeah, you were talking about this being an innovation.
I think they turned the case upside down and said, "All right, here we go, roll it out."
It's not an innovation, is it?
No, it's the same boring, lazy Rolex.
But the other thing we're forgetting, they still haven't discontinued the other GMTs they make.
No, the only one that did discontinue is the one that I've got, and the ceramic.
Yeah, but they've still got other GMTs that you can wear normally. We've just thrown this in
as a bonus prize,
as fodder for people to fight over.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Rolex is always going to do what Rolex wants to do. So there's no argument with me there on that. You know, I'll never understand why they do what they do, but if they were really looking to please people, I mean, first of all, I would have done a platinum Sky Dweller instead of just changing the bezel on the day date, and I would have just released a white gold Coke, which is what everybody wanted, but instead they gave us an upside down left-handed Sprite and just changed the bezel on the day date, which is like, I mean, what did they really do that was so great? It was really nothing. I mean, they added some small crown guards on an Air King that, you know, Higgins is going to wind up dremeling off anyway. So
yeah, that's right. It's going to completely fuck it up.
But that's about the best they did with their entire release was what they did on the Air King. You know, they did make it a little bit more symmetric. Yeah. But other than that, the rest of the stuff is just shit.
Yeah, I mean, I do actually like the fluted bezel on the platinum day date. I think that was a cool touch. It was something
I think so too.
Never willing to do before. I wouldn't say never able, but never willing, because it was a pain to do. But I don't think that's like some like huge.
It's not earth-shaking.
Yeah, right. It's not like some huge release news. That's like, you know, just like a little update they should have added in. I mean,
it's like releasing it with the Oyster instead of the Jubilee or something like that. That's not like a massive thing.
Yeah.
There's just so many other things they could have done. I mean, they did work on the GMT not long ago is like they really didn't need to focus on the GMT again this year. They should have cleaned up their bottom end stuff. Like, now you have a new case for the Air King, and you have the same old Milgauss with the same old movement. I don't know. It's just odd choices. I don't know.
I think so.
I
it's
think
just
someone
weird.
Someone summed it up earlier. Lazy. They were just
made a
lazy.
good comment.
Look,
Imagine
the one,
if you had a tradesman working on your home that operate like Rolex, you come back to your toilet in the kitchen, the walls painted green and black.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
Can I pose a question?
Yep.
Can I pose a question? Do you think that they changed the case for the Air King, that now they'll bring out a revised model of the Milgauss using the Air King case? What's that as a thought?
That could happen. It wouldn't surprise me. Could happen.
Depends on how many cases they've got in stock that they can't use for anything else.
Well, I don't think they have any cases in stock realistically, because everything just flies out the door. Nothing ever stays. It's always
They
waiting
don't
lists.
fucking release enough for it to fly out the door.
Well, they
Can
did
we
have
please
COVID.
stop
They
the
did.
swearing? I feel a little bit uncomfortable here.
You
Wow.
feel uncomfortable.
Australia.
Welcome to Australia.
Welcome to Australia.
Hang on,
I
wait a
haven't
minute.
told anyone
I swear all the time, Jonathan, you don't have a problem. Now all of a sudden you got a fucking
I
problem.
haven't realized that.
I haven't called anyone a cunt in ages.
Shit.
That's because
Anyway,
he doesn't listen.
listen.
GMT.
That means you don't like anyone.
Okay, enough of that. But what I was going to say is the one thing that they did do, and I did really appreciate, well, not appreciate, but I'm just saying what I think was a genius move was get rid of the colors from the OP line. I think that was a marketing genius. That if anything, it actually fed the grey market, but beside the point. But now whoever's got these OPs, like our good friend Toyota Mo, which is probably driving to work at the moment, and hopefully he's listening. He's actually scored a gold mine.
5:30 in the morning. I don't even think he's up yet.
He's probably not up yet. Yeah, he's probably sleeping.
Bring him up. Get him up.
Get him up. Imagine that.
Yeah, for sure.
Give him a call. See if he's awake.
Oh wow! Oh, by the way, greetings from Aruba. There's a good friend, the Design Atelier. How you going, my man? I hope you're doing well, brother. You always come up with some beauties. I'll tell you what, with your designs. The OP line is pretty much eliminated after Amiga decided to bring out their color ranges, and they said, "Well, fuck you, you're bringing out colors. We're taking ours off," and that was the end of that. But yeah, that's it. That. But sorry.
They did add colours to the date, just the green and the blue and the motifs.
Yeah, they did. Yes, they did. They did add the colours. There's a lot to go through, and we don't have enough time here today. Yeah, but I want to get through to the because we talk a lot of shit in the process, which is fucked. But anyway,
you're in charge of this. You're driving this bus.
Yeah, well, I'm driving this stuff for the fucking cliff by the looks of it. Holy fuck!
Hello, Titanic.
But the next things that I want to talk about is just go quickly through the Tudor range, which is could you bring that up respectfully?
Before you move on with the GMT?
Yeah, hang on, wait a minute. Bill's got something to say.
Yep.
Sorry.
What I'd like to see, is someone getting a hold of one of these new green and black GMTs and actually giving it to Jonathan and watching his hand tremble as he's trying to take the crown guard off this brand new watch.
Can I tell you something? Yeah. Wait a minute, Bill. Now you're going to get me started, right? Listen, this watch is already fucked, all right? If they've already botched it up, it doesn't fucking matter what happens after this. They can cut the fucking lugs off. They can do whatever the fuck they want to it. At the end of the day, they botched it up. They decided to do something completely different and completely out there, which is it's a quirky thing they've done, but I still think it's a ridiculous excuse to try and be different, which they're above
I only do tasteful modifications.
Yes, exactly.
How was that for not swearing?
Straight through the middle.
Yeah. All right. So thank you for that, Bill.
Improvements, may I say. Improvements.
improvements. Yeah, we can fucking. You know what? You know what would be a great improvement is if I grab that bezel, all right, and chuck it on my GMT. That would be an improvement. There you go. That's done.
Modifications using a bench grinder.
Okay, so enough of that. What I was going to say is, can we go through to the Tudor range now, respectively?
I'm bringing up what seems to be regarded as the.
Where
He
is
didn't
it?
bring up shit
There it
yet.
is.
Yeah, well, he can now hit it.
The Black Pro.
Ah, the overweight piece of fuck. I know the overweight.
The overthick.
Steve
The
McQueen.
hockey
Are you talking about yourself, Mr. GMT?
Have you seen me? Have you actually seen me? Do I look over? Hang on, wait a minute. Fuck you.
No,
Fuck
No, you look
said
pale. You look pale. You don't look overweight. You look
You're
pale.
bouncing him now. One
I
too
can't
many
even fuck-
fucking Chico rolls.
Fuck this shit. You fucking piss me off. You fucking. I can't even get myself to go fucking. I can't even get myself to get bigger because I'm in the fucking wrong spot. Fuck this shit.
don't wanna
big
get
enough.
bigger.
You're big enough.
You don't want to
You're
get
big
bigger.
enough. Don't
get
do
bigger.
it.
I like to get bigger. My dick always gets bigger.
Just
Hey, do I look fucking? Do I look fat? Do I look fat to you? Are you
Mr.
fucking
G,
serious?
I have a
Get your
question.
eye.
Come on.
Oh, you
look
blind
pale.
motherfucker! Go get your eyes checked because I'm opposite to fat. All right.
Mr. GMT,
Fuck
I
you.
have a question. When you showed your watch, did anybody comment on the old uncle, or did that fly? Without
All right, hang
you
on. Wait a
having-
minute. Hang on. Wait a minute.
You know,
Fuck you.
that is such an ugly old uncle watch. I can't believe it. Yeah.
You know why he says that?
Hey guys,
Says that.
in the
Doesn't have
chat,
brown guy.
type 1 or type 2 if my fucking watch is ugly. If it's ugly, type 2. If you like it, type 1. Fucking put this guy in his spot, mate. Fuck this guy. Fuck him.
I laugh. Everyone just starts hitting two. That'll end it. Two.
There you go. Respectively, thank you, my man.
No, but wasn't mine one in my favor? I think 2 was in your favor.
No. 1 is if they like it. 2 if they think it's a fucking ugly old uncle's watch.
Okay.
Done.
Marco, I'm assuming it's a two from Marco, but he can't see the button to hit it because he's blinded apparently. So
0.
What the fuck is 3? Marco, what the fuck is 3? Are you fucking completely literate, you motherfucker?
What's 3?
Are you serious?
What's 0?
Fuck me, man. Jesus, these guys are
Man,
fucked.
come on.
Anyway.
I'm gonna go back to Seinfeld.
Yeah, all right. Let's go back to this. Overweight. What's it called? What are we gonna call it? What is it called? The Pro.
Steve
Bro.
McQueen watch.
Steve McQueen overweight. Did you see how they did Elvis? They did another.
That
Did you see
meme is
that?
great. You should pull that meme up.
Yeah, no, I don't even know how to get to that meme. Do you know how to get to that meme? I fucking have no idea how to get to it.
Listen,
I saw it
just
once. I
click on
never
the screen,
downloaded it.
Talk
I
about
don't have
what's
it,
there,
bro. I
'cause if you
don't
try and
have
bring
it.
something up, we're gonna fuck
Oh,
it up.
timely. Get with the program. I do not have it. And by the way,
Well,
Kevin, what's 12, bro? 1 and 2. You like it? You hate it?
One and
What's the
two,
go?
yeah,
You're
yeah,
confused.
can't decide. It's in the middle.
Jesus. All right. So he
never
doesn't
heard
like
of
it.
love-hate.
You love-hate relationship, right?
Zero's
Fuck
round
it.
like a watch. That's
Hey,
all.
not Rich Watchman. He says 1. There you go. Thank you, my man. Love you, brother. All right. Okay. So
No,
all right.
putting him
So
in
what
his place.
do we guys think of this? Let's go down the arm thing. Let's go down the
say you
thing
wanna go
quickly. Yeah. I do want to go down. Yeah.
Yeah,
wanna
I've got
go
something
down.
for you then.
Hey guys, I want to go down.
I've got something for you.
I want to go down. I want to go
You
down.
want me to stand up? You want me to stand up?
No, don't stand
No,
up.
please
I don't want to
don't
get this.
stand
I don't want to get this fucking thing taken off, man. Fuck, I told you
First
that.
and last show.
All right, let's go. All right, we're fucking around too much here. What do we think of this watch? What do we think? All right, go down. Fuck, Jonathan. What do you think, respectively?
I like it. I think that it's retro in its design. It's definitely stealing some design persuasions from an early Explorer, but I still like it. That'll
Okay.
do.
All right. Next, we got who we got next? No, fuck Mr. GMT. We got Timely.
I like the look of it. I like how it harps back to the Steve McQueen piece, But if it was the size of the 39 Black Bay, it would probably be
perfect.
It just
All
looks
right.
big.
Ken, what do you think, brother?
I like it except for the bezel. The bezel makes no sense to me whatsoever.
The bezel.
The thing is,
Why doesn't make
like
the bezel sense to you? It's 24, 2, 4, 6,
Yeah.
8, 10, 12.
it's
what
for GMT.
doesn't make sense?
It's a GMT.
Why?
Because
Because it's connected to the GMT hand.
Yeah,
It tells 24-hour time for your
24
home.
hour.
Yeah, but I do 24 time anyway. I don't need a fucking bezel to tell
Yeah,
me what fucking time.
you're never leaving the country. That is your problem. But if you would travel and not stick in your basement, in your cellar, and just live on your booze, then you would learn the purpose
behave.
Hey, man,
Can you
Canelo!
Can you stop insulting my guests? They're not going to want to come back, mate. All right, can you please shut the fuck up and stop and I'm not going to get anyone to come back here, man, because of you. Fucking hell, shut up. All right, Ken. Sorry about.
I do like it overall. When I first saw it, I like it. The two-tone is fucking vomity, but I do like the Black Bay Pro.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that. But okay, next just quickly go down. Ben, the Bill. Sorry, what would you like? What do you think? Sorry,
Ben and Bill.
Ben and Bill. Both of you guys.
Can you share my screen?
Sure. Yep.
That might be a bit too technical for this.
Come again.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I see it. And I've seen this before. Yes, Bill. What would you like to talk about?
Well, aren't we buying a Rolex with a different name?
Yeah, but I'm not paying as much.
Yes, we are. I agree, and this is why I love this thing. But the difference is, and the thing that I don't like about the Pro, it's fat as fuck. Do you understand? It's a fat, chunky monkey, man. It's like 14 or 13.
It's 14.2. What's wrong with
14.2. It's thick, man.
You've got girly wrists. You've got girly wrists.
Wait. JoJo said 13.6.
But Tudors are traditionally thick, aren't they? They haven't made it thicker.
Yeah, but it's the size of a it's the size of a 58. It's a diameter of a 58, which is, the 58 are traditionally thin. Okay, that's what they're renowned for. That's why I don't like it, because it's the size of it's a 58, but it's thick like a 41.
It's almost 3 millimeters thicker.
You can't make that assessment unless you wear it.
Yes, I agree.
It doesn't fit comfortably on your wrist.
Well, I've got the reason why I say this is because I've got a 41, yeah, and that's pretty thick, and yeah, you can untie if there's days if it's very hot, I do find it a little bit uncomfortable. So that,
put a cat amongst the pigeons. Do you think this will drive up the value of the Steve McQueen?
Yeah, if you can get one. Because they're very hard to find, isn't that right, Bill?
So first of all, this is not the Steve McQueen watch, the Explorer 2. Steve McQueen has been seen wearing Submariners, but never I don't know a picture.
That's right, Jonathan. He's never worn this watch, but it's always been referenced to him.
Yeah,
to him, yes, because apparently he had one. Apparently,
I don't know if he had one.
He did an advertisement holding one up. He never he never wore it.
Okay,
that's right. Yeah.
So yeah, they're just calling it the Steve McQueen because of that reason. Okay, fair enough. But you know what? I do like it. I really do like it. I think it's nice, but it's just too thick. I wouldn't buy it. I was going to buy one. I was going to sell my Black Bay and buy it, but I'm not going to buy it. Okay. Thank you for that, Bill. Can we just go quickly to JJ?
No.
What do you think of it, my man? Okay, don't worry about JJ. Let's move on. No, just joking. JJ, what would you think of it?
I'm really just going to kind of echo what everyone else is saying. It's probably the coolest release they made this year. Everyone just wants to, Steve McQueen, because they could get one at $4,000. I think the price is set right. Steve McQueen, like you said, never really wore the watch. He did an ad for it. I mean, it's like
he wore a Submariner from what I remember.
Right. It's not like a big deal that he, about that part. I think it's cool looking. I like the retro feel. I really think it's 14.6 or whatever it's coming in at is. I don't think it's like the worst thing in the world, but it's not for my. It's just not something I would buy. I like it, but I mean, I don't know. I'm getting more picky, I guess. It's just like I'm not looking to settle, and that's something that would annoy me. Even the Black Bay GMT was thick. It looked like a hockey puck. I mean, this is going to look even more like that. It's a shorter case too, so it's going to look. It's not like I had the Black Bay GMT. It was chunky. It was definitely a chunky monkey, but it was cool looking. It looked like a beefy, traveling watch. And I would imagine the same with this. Like, it's going to look like.
Try not to look at that then.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that.
Yeah, it's going to look like a beefy adventurer's watch, but this is even thicker than that, and the case is shorter, so it's going to look even more thick. It's going to look like I don't know. It's just I try one before I make any judgments. But I mean, this is going to be the same thing like the Black Bay GMT and all the other Tudors that first come out. They're hot for a while, trading over retail for 6 months, and in 8 months from now, you'll be getting these on a good discount.
Fair, yeah, that's true. You're right there. I agree. I was looking at getting one until I found out the thickness. But I changed my mind completely.
You told me you like it thick.
Listen, this reminds me of my fucking dick, short and stumpy.
Look how thick. You want to see thick? Look at that.
And I do want to say something though. One thing I do, I don't want to just completely knock it. I do think it was a cool style. I do like that they made a smaller GMT in 39. Like that case size. I have a Black Bay 58, and it fits really well. But they definitely improved the class by making the adjustment. I guess like the Easy Link or whatever. And oh no, Mark was saying they did a glide lock. Whatever they did, they made some type of adjustment. So, and they tapered the bracelet down from 20 to 16, which I think is pretty damn cool. So, a lot going for it besides the thickness. They should have just. That's
the only thing that for me that bothers me is the thickness. Everything else is perfect. It's great. I'm like you, just the thickness.
It's slimmer if they could have. That movement's probably a pain, but I think they could have done a little bit better.
It is what it is. What do you do at the end of the day? Anyway, can we just go? Where are you?
Hey! I didn't give my opinion about that.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, my man. Look, I'm just gonna have another scotch.
It was a coincidence. I'm pretty sure.
To grind off.
Yeah. So there is no crown guards to shave off correctly. No. At first I liked how it looked, with the exception of that snowflake hand. It's so timed that Tudor is getting rid of that. But I know that it's not going to happen because it's their shtick. I later found out that it's almost 3 millimeters thicker than the normal Black Bay 58, which is a real bummer. But it reminded me a little bit on the first Rolex GMT with the independent hour hand, GMT Master 2 with a sapphire crystal. That was reference 16760. It is still called the Fat Lady, because Rolex made this watch fat, and then after a couple of years they made it slimmer. So I still hope that Tudor is going through the same process and makes this a little bit thinner. Obviously, the Black Bay GMT was a chunky monkey, and I agree with JJ. Making it slimmer and basically keeping the thickness is not doing it good. But we are here real men, so it's a true man's watch and not for some tiny wrist, just like you have, Mr. GMT.
Ooh. All the girly wrists. Girly wrists.
Yeah. Just look at timely behavior. His wrist is like my thigh, basically.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
He's got a tiny wrist.
Look into my eyes, right?
Yes.
He's got a girly wrist.
All I've got to say is, if you're delusional and you think size is all that matters, you're fucking mistaken.
You have been talking about sizes now.
Okay.
hours.
If you think size is all that matters, you're fucking deeply mistaken. You're doing something very wrong, my friend.
I can
Because
look in your
size
eyes.
does not matter, mate.
I
You
can
gotta
look
have a
in your
fucking
eyes. I'm shivering.
wild imagination to make shit happen. That's what I gotta say to you. Just look at my fucking eyes. You see my eyes? You see me looking at you? I'm fucking looking at you now. All right, that's what I say about that.
I can see your doll collection, but not your eyes.
I thought he said, "Look at her."
Listen. If you don't see my eyes, I'll show you my eyes. Right? Like, look at my eyes.
For the panel, Mr. GMT tried for 1 hour explaining me the difference between a doll and an action figure, and basically what he told me is the difference is an action figure can bend his arm. That is basically the only difference that exists.
Action figure has articulation. Exactly, that is correct.
One hour
with you, James.
well spent on articulation.
Listen, I'm gonna go one day. I'm gonna go through all the different aspects of collecting action figures and fucking dolls. You
That's going to
understand
be
me?
a very interesting episode, I guess.
And I'm going to explain to you all the different positions you can put them in. That's all I have to say about that. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Position.
When you get 48 points of articulation, you can do a lot of
Yeah.
positions.
You can do a lot of positions. Can we just move along because time is getting very upset.
Marco made a pledge. Not sure if you want to follow it.
What's up? Time? Oh, no. Here, listen. We're not doing timeouts. As much as I fucking dislike Jonathan, I'm not timing him.
A couple of things. Okay, we've had a couple of things come through the chat, and one is not many people are talking about Oris, or that they're talking about Zin. So I've got those to bring up if you want to discuss them. Before we do that, I want to talk about something very Aussie, and that is, should the new Air King be called the Peter Brock?
Yeah.
It's got
05.
05 on it. Yeah.
05.
Well,
King
that's
of the
Aussie.
Mountains.
Can I tell you something? That's not going to work because I'll tell you something. Our friends in the States, they won't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Don't have a clue, but everyone,
Doesn't matter.
almost
Us
everyone
Aussies
on
will
this
just call it
panel
Brock.
does.
Look, we can, but our fellow friends in the States won't even, or in the UK, will not understand what the fuck we're talking about. That's all I can say about that.
I like
Well,
the
we
idea.
keep talking about it. We'll educate him. We'll just call it the Brock. And they go, "What are you talking about?"
The Brock. Trying to name it something. Trying to name it something doesn't always work. Like when you have a Batgirl and a Bruce Wayne, it doesn't always work, sort of thing. But
All right. Well, before we leave the before we leave the Tudor range, there's one watch that I do want to talk about, and I want to get your quickly run through this. I want because we've already gone 1.5 hours. We've already gone over the mark that I wanted to end this show. But the thing is, I really wanted to talk about the root beer. I wanted to get your opinion on it and what. Okay, we can
bring up Brian's comment for a second.
Where's Brian? Brian.
The new GMT, the right way up in Aussie.
Okay, there it is. What is it?
You can turn it on its side.
What do you want me to say to that? What do you want? What are you my god for? Hello?
I get it.
I get the joke.
I mean, I get it. Yeah.
But you aren't laughing. You mustn't be a very good joke. Anyway.
Get a map from a bloke called Buckmeister Fuller, and you'll see that Australia's actually on top of the world, not the bottom.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. Fair enough.
Moving along.
Moving on. All right. So, can we just quickly say? Can we just quickly do the? Everyone's left now, so it's good. We can talk as much shit as we want about everyone.
It's not the people walking out in the back; it's the ones walking towards us. Come on.
That's right.
Hurry up.
Anyway, so can we quickly talk about the root beer and what you guys think? So, Timex really likes it, yeah.
But yeah, 41 mil. I like it. Just a nice looking thing. Nothing spectacular. It just looks really nice. You know, I don't know what else to say about it other than it's appealing to the eye.
Fantastic. Okay, Jonathan, what would you like? Do you like it? Do you hate it?
So we're talking about the Tudor root beer, yeah?
Yes, that's correct.
I don't know what to think of that. I just started with my love with the Rolex root beer. I'm very neutral about the Tudor root beer, to be honest.
You're neutral. Okay. Next, respectively.
Yeah, it's not on my radar, so therefore I don't have much of an opinion for me at all. I don't dislike it. I don't think it's amazing. I think it's okay. So, yeah, just not on my radar.
Okay. Ken? Okay. That's enough said. Enough said about that one. Timely?
I mean, how do you follow that? I've liked the root beer range in Rolexes, even like the vintage ones, all the way up to the modern. For me, I am indifferent about this. I like the Rolex root beer, the modern one, a lot more than this. On the leather, it doesn't look too bad. On the bracelet, I'm not that big a fan, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's okay.
I agree.
If it did the rose gold thing instead of that, looks like very yellow gold.
Can I just anyway? I'll say my opinion last. Okay.
You save your opinion.
Yeah. Bill, what do you think?
Well,
Bill?
Yeah, I'm here. The Tudor's the poor man's Rolex. So what they're doing, and you can see it clearly, is what they're doing is presenting the Rolex that people can't afford to buy or can't get in the Tudor. You can't buy a what do they call it? A root beer in a Rolex. Buy a root beer in a Tudor. You can't buy you can't buy this in a Rolex. Here's a Tudor. That's all they're doing. And so the appeal, the reason it looks like is because we're conditioned to know to appreciate what Rolex has got. So if we can't buy that new, we can buy this new. I think that's what they're doing, and a lot more watches will resemble a lot more Rolex watches in the Tudor range.
The big question I have for you is: do you like it? Do you think it's appealing for you?
Yes, of course it is, and it's meant to be appealing, just like the root beer in the Rolex is appealing. If you like that, people will look at this and go, "Oh, is that a Rolex? No, it's a Tudor. Oh, okay, it looks nice."
Okay. Yep. My main man JJ. Oh, do you like it?
Sorry, say this again. Or do I like to watch? No,
at all. Do you like the root beer?
No. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be like a Debbie Downer on all of these. I really was not like super. I mean, it's interesting looking. I don't know. I think that if they would have done more of like the rose gold instead of yellow, it would have been cooler. But I guess they didn't want to exactly copy, the root beer. But it's still
so that picture we got, I don't mind, except that crown being gold. No, that just bugs the shit out of me.
Stands out like dog's balls though, because it's too yellow to go with the bezel, the colours on the bezel. It's just too bright.
Yep. Yeah, look,
70s, that older 70s root beer had the yellow gold with that, just they're getting too vintagey for me. I don't know. I think it's like they found that sweet spot where everyone's like, oh, they're giving you that vintage appeal, and they're just like really taking it on a ride now. They really take milk.
JJ, on the vintage piece of the Rolex, when they had the yellow gold, the dial was a brighter color though, wasn't it?
Right. No, you're right.
So it blended a bit better. This just tends to stand out a lot more. If you're going to make everything dark, you need to go the rose gold. So it works better.
Right. They subdued all the other colors and still use yellow gold. Kind of odd. Just that watch in general. Like I've had the watch. It was a cool watch, but again, thick case, too thick. Nothing's changed there. So I'm just being extra critical. But I don't know. To me, it's like Tudor's an entry-level brand. I'm not buying it in precious metals anyway. So
fuck, man.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
I know he's doing it. No, it's Jonathan being a fucking clown. Sorry, JJ. We got a fucking moron. We got a fucking
Sometimes
moron.
it's a blessing
around.
to know how to handle the StreamYard, Mr. GMT.
Yeah, okay. All right, yeah. Okay, now that you got me on full screen, leave me on full screen because I'm going to fucking just tell you my thoughts on this thing. I'm with JJ 100 fucking %. You know the photo you had there with the leather band? That's the only decent fucking photo that I've seen of it. And that's the only photo that actually does it a bit of justice. Besides that yellow gold that they've got on it makes it look like a cheap fashion watch, like a $200-300 fucking watch. They shouldn't have made it yellow gold because it fucking cheapens the shit out of it. Root beer should be like a rose gold, just like fucking Rolex did. It really suits it. It suits the color palette that it's got on the bezel and the way that the whole thing looks. They completely fucked it. They made it look so fucking cheap. I reckon it's fucking ugly as fuck, and I don't think they should actually ever decided to do it in this color format. They should have made it rose gold and the story.
But again, the vintage ones did use gold, yellow gold instead of rose gold, but they adjusted the colors of everything else, so it all blended well.
Yes.
This just stands out like shit.
It does. I agree. Yeah. Look. I was on Marco's show, and I think it was the boy Marco liked it. And look, I'm not holding nothing against Marco. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. This is my opinion. Marco liked it. I thought it was a fucking piece of shit. I thought Marco was on drugs at the time when he was actually saying it. I wasn't sure if he was actually sober, but he's entitled to that opinion. And if he likes it, what the fuck are you doing with the fucking StreamYard? Are you moving everything around like? What the fuck's going on here? Anyway, so we got retarded fucking Jonathan playing games like a little fucking child because he's bored as fuck.
Just boot him. Ban him.
Anyway, and
listen, Mr. GMT, you got to be more like Chris Rock. You got to handle it professionally and move through it.
Take the slap.
Hey, my man. Hey, we got a good friend of mine. He's a lovely guy. His name is Dodger.
Hey, Dodger.
Dodger is a fucking legend. He's on one of Archie's. He's running one of Archie's shows, and that's the only reason why I go on because of this gentleman right here. This gentleman right here is so humble. He's such a welcome and kind guy. I love going on the panel with him. He's fucking got a heart of gold, man. He's a really nice guy. That's all I can say about him. So thank you for coming and joining our show, my man. I really appreciate it, and hopefully one day you can jump on. I'm going to drop the link again soon once we're finished if anyone does want to jump on because I think we've gone way over. We've only got 12 fucking people left and we're putting the rest to sleep so they've all fucking slowly dropped the fuck off.
Any longer than this, you're going to have to start paying us. You know this, yeah?
I know. That's the thing. At the moment, I can't afford to pay any motherfucker because I'm not getting any money out of this shit. It's actually cost me like $10,000 to do this fucking setup and plus $100,000 on these fucking dolls that Jonathan reckons I've got.
Dolls?
And you don't sound any better with a $10,000 equipment.
Listen. That's your fucking opinion. Do you understand me? That's your opinion. It doesn't mean everyone else thinks that. Actually, do you all think I sound like shit?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, it sounds pretty good.
We think you sound like shit anyway.
Anyway,
but you look pale. You look pale.
Do I look pale?
Yeah, you look pale.
Yeah, you look pale.
He gives a shit. Anyway, guys, listen. I'm gonna cut it. There. It was wonderful having everyone on. I'm going to drop. Do I look pale? Do I look pale?
Oh,
yeah,
no.
you do.
Yeah, you
okay, I must look pale.
Carry
All right, I'm going to drop the link.
I'm going to stand up now. I'll make you go pale.
Yeah, I'm going to pass out if you do that. For fuck's sakes, don't do that. Okay, I've just dropped the link. If anyone does want to jump on and just have a laugh and talk about the show and tell me what you think, I hope you did enjoy the show. I've got to thank all my guests. JJ just left. He's had enough.
We said 5-minute timeout for real this time.
Look,
so,
I'm only still on because in about a minute it clocks over to the next pay rate. So.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Thank you for that. I'd like to thank everyone in the chat. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you for all joining us. I'd like to thank my panel members. We'll start off with Respectably. Thank you so much, my man. You've done a great job. You're still learning. And hey, Lone Star. Hey, how you going, my man?
Yo.
How's things, brother?
Fair.
Thank you for joining us, my man. Right at the end, that's all good. You can talk and tell me how much I fucked this shit up later on. Thank you very much to our panel members, respectively, Timex, Ken, Timely Behavior. Don't worry about Jonathan. Bill and Lone Star, and my main man JJ and Marco, which decided to just fucking hop off and just totally bar me off and just join the chat. Yeah, no, it's good. No, I understand. You're too embarrassed to jump on my show. That's fair enough. I don't blame you. So thank you for everybody in the chat. I really do appreciate you guys a lot for actually joining us. And I'm going to send you off with one of my commercials. It's going to end up with one of my commercials for my business, and which you've seen like 1 billion trillion times already. But I'd like to end it with this and say thank you to you guys. And if you liked it, please upvote, tell your fucking friends, and all the rest of it. So thank you once again, and let's do this. Take care, guys. And wait a minute.
End it with your catchphrase. You better do it.
Yes, I was just about to say it.
And before
Remember,
you do
guys.
before you do that, Mr. GMT,
Yes.
is it going to be a regular time slot?
Well, I want it to be. That's if people want to watch. If they don't want to watch, I understand. That's fair enough.
Don't you want to tell them when it's going to be?
This is the time. This is the time slot that I want to use. If anyone's got any suggestions, put it in the chat. Put it in the comments below, and tell me what time you prefer.
I got a suggestion. Play the ad.
Okay, 1 second.
We'll get better. 1 second. We'll get better.
1 second. I'm gonna say one thing, guys. Remember, the most important thing is wear your watches. Stay sexy, because if you stay sexy, you'll always feel sexy. And the most important thing is if you feel sexy, that means you feel good inside, and that's all that matters. And in saying that, ciao, good night, and thank you so much.
Come and get it! 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 You won't regret it in 2022 at Tip Top Snack Bar!